Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Dogs will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone, refusing to be stopped on this play. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. So the LSU Tigers offense will start in a bad spot here thanks to that return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tough running there. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. And here comes the other star wide receiver on the field. This is really an elite group in college football this season, and both these guys belong in that group.
Yeah, these guys have been chirping back and forth at each other in social media throughout the week. I want to see who has the better day because chances are that's the team that's going to win today.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here comes a handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. He's got some room. Can he get there? Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They're going to run it here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Georgia 7, LSU
3. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Fires it on the move. He's got it for a big gain. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Yeah, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. It's an option look. The back's got it on a pitch. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
1st and goal, handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
LSU 3.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it to the back. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it here. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And a player was down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Dogs will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10.
Kick out to the 30. Kicking team.
So the special teams miscue cost them 15 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And there's the handoff. Breaks loose now into the open field. Tackle made after a big gain. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Receiver makes the catch, and they get him down after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Running out of time in the pocket. Running back has it on a screen now. Gets into space at the 50. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, gets a fresh set of downs. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Ball handed off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the ball fair caught right at midfield. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks to the left, the pass caught. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
The Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. Pop pass on the jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Point after makes it a 15-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
4th down. Coming up.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 18 on to punt it away.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the 3rd period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
LSU 13.
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fine time. Moving to his left. It's a short completion at the tight end. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They call the counter run here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they stop him?
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack. That sack makes it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still...
And a sophomore making an impact play. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense.
Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
So second down after the incompletion. Testing the right side here. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And here's the handoff. Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught on the outside. It's Allen. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with his defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. He'll field the punt. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return.
And the Georgia offense will take over.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Some hard running there through it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Bulldogs are in the red zone. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a